In today's video, we'll be going over week 4 of the PlayStation Store's holiday sale being live right now. Some of the deals are updating as we speak, but I have dug out some of the deals that are officially live right now, so I'll be giving you guys a quick overview, and once the whole thing is up, we'll have you a full rundown of it later on. Also, the PlayStation Plus freebies for the month of January are live right now. A lot of you guys were pretty disappointed by this month's offerings, however, there are still some quality games to check out. Also, a new rumor has surfaced about the PlayStation 4 reaching another sales milestone, and this one's pretty big. I thought that the PS4 was going to do pretty big this holiday season, and it looks like that came to fruition if this rumor is to be believed. Also, Ubisoft has been putting out a lot of updates to Ghost Recon Wildlands, and a lot of them are teasing a new Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell title. That's something that's been rumored for a very long time. We thought we were going to hear an announcement at E3. There were some rumblings about an announcement at a video game award show. We knew that Ubisoft had a plan in place for a new Splinter Cell title after the release of Blacklist, but at this point we still haven't gotten an announcement. We'll take a look at that. We'll also take a look at the top 10 best-selling video games of 2018 according to Amazon, and Sega is also interested in remaking one of their all-time classics. More on that at the end of this video. First up, yes, the PlayStation Store's holiday sale week 4 is live right now. The PlayStation Store is still updating, so it's kind of hard to find the deal. Honestly, the PSN store is just a little bit difficult to navigate with this sale. You don't really know what are the new games being added, but I have found some new deals, and this was thanks to some people over at Reddit. First up, all of the Resident Evil games look to be on sale. Resident Evil 7 Biohazard is 50% off for $14.99. The Gold Edition is 50% off for $24.99. And then the Legacy titles with Resident Evil 4, 5, and 6 are all discounted 60%. Those are $7.99 a pop. Out of all of those, I would definitely give a strong recommendation to Resident Evil 4. That is an excellent game, and it looks and plays great on the PlayStation 4. RE5 and RE6 did go more of the action route. I mean, RE4 goes a little bit of the action route as well, but all of those games for $8 wouldn't say they're bad at all. Also, a bunch of the Devil May Cry games are discounted. Devil May Cry HD Collection is 40% off to $17.99, while DMC Devil May Cry Definitive Edition is 65% off to $13.99. A couple of titles to pick up there to get you ready for Devil May Cry 5 in March. Also, the Dead Rising games are discounted right now. Dead Rising 1 is 70% off for $5.99. Dead Rising 2 is 70% off for $5.99. Off the Record is 70% off for $5.99. You can get the triple pack, which includes all 3 of those aforementioned games for $14.87. And then Dead Rising 4 Frank's Big Package is down to $19.99. Still a little bit too expensive on that. Also, I have to say Yakuza 0 is 20% off to $15.99. I know a lot of you guys got your first taste of Yakuza with Kiwami being a Plus title. If you enjoyed that, definitely give Yakuza 0 a look. Far Cry 4 is 70% off for $11.99. That's a really great deal. Other deals include Vampire for 60% off for $23.99. That's a great deal. We're seeing Watch Dogs 1 and 2 discounted. Super Meat Boy seeing a discount. A couple of the older Assassin's Creed titles, including Unity, Syndicate, and the Ezio Collection. AC Rogue is discounted, so a lot of new deals to check out. Again, I can't give you guys an in-depth look right now because I have to take some time, look at it myself, and see exactly what new deals are being added, because the PlayStation Store is a little bit hard to navigate in terms of what are the new games being added, what games are leaving the rotation, but I'll let you guys know in a future video. Moving on from that, another rumor points to the PlayStation 4 sales reaching another major milestone. Last we heard it sold around 81.2 million units, but a new rumor is pointing to the fact that after the holiday season, it has crossed the 90 million mark. That is incredible for just one holiday season, and it probably could have gotten even higher than 90 million units if the Spider-Man bundle was actually available for everyone to buy. That bundle sold out very, very quickly, and it was one of the hottest items during that Black Friday period, so it's not all too surprising to see it surpass the 90 million mark. That's still very, very impressive, and again, I think it's a foregone conclusion that before the end of 2019, the PS4 will easily be breaking that 100 million mark, especially if going into the holiday season this year, you have releases like The Last of Us Part 2, Ghost of Tsushima, Days Gone, all of those games come out, maybe Death Stranding. 2019 is once again looking to be a packed lineup for the PS4 in terms of exclusives, and then if the price continues to go down on the base PS4 consoles, well, it's gonna be a more and more accessible console for everyone, and I just see sales numbers continuing to skyrocket, and that 100 million mark should be easy to surpass. Remember that it already outsold the lifetime sales of the PlayStation 3. The PlayStation 3 was around for 7+ years. At this point, the PS4 has only been around for 5 years, so think about that. It's around 10 million ahead ahead of the PS3 with far less years on the market, so that is a great sign for the PlayStation 4. Of course, at this point, we are in the latter part of the PlayStation 4's life, but the numbers it has already reached is incredible, and that 100 million mark should be easily surpassed in 2019. Also, for those of you that are PlayStation Plus subscribers, the January free titles are available to download right now. So as a PS4 owner, you can get Steep and Portal Knights, and then you also have Fallen Legion Flames of Rebellion. That's a PS Vita, PS4 cross-buy title. And I've been saying, with the inclination that the PlayStation 5 is gonna have backwards compatibility, maybe Sony can squeeze out PS3 backwards compatibility out of it as well. So I would add Zone of the Enders HD Collection and Amplitude Tier library as well. Free to do so, and if they do add backwards compatibility, hey, you'll have access to those games free of charge. Steep is a pretty interesting title that goes for $29.99. It seems like some gamers are a little bit disappointed by that. I can see why some are disappointed by Portal Knights. That's more of a niche title, but Steep is a game that caters towards a larger audience, and it is a multiplayer focused title, so get a couple of friends, jump on it together, and you can have a pretty good time with that. But all of those games are available to download right now.
Players that's full of twists, turns, and surprises. At 15,000 feet, you can see beyond the curvature of the Earth. A sane person would never find themselves on these peaks, but risk takers, limit breakers, drop in. Take in the sights as you shred.
Moving on from that, one game that so many gamers have wanted from Ubisoft is a brand new Splinter Cell title, and a lot of Easter eggs are being dropped in Wildlands right now that make reference to Skell technology, and a lot of gamers are pointing towards this being some sort of announcement of a new Splinter Cell game. At the very least, this could be a new Tom Clancy game in general, whether it be Ghost Recon or a new IP altogether, but there's been a lot of inclinations that a Splinter Cell game is gonna happen, and it seems like the fandom is there. The fan anticipation is definitely there for a new Splinter Cell game. I think Blacklist might have been a little bit disappointing from a sales standpoint just because of the fact it was released in August of 2013, a couple months before the release of the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. Timing just wasn't great, and maybe you'll point to the fact that Grand Theft Auto 5 was released right before the PS4 and Xbox One. Well, at that point, you're comparing Grand Theft Auto to Splinter Cell, and that's really not a fair comparison. I think Splinter Cell would resonate with today's market, especially if it released this year, and I hope we do see that because Blacklist was a great game. At the very least, how about Ubisoft? You remaster Blacklist on the PlayStation 4, give gamers a chance to play that, experience how great of a game that was, see the commercial reception from it, and then go from there. But hopefully a new Splinter Cell game does come to fruition. Moving on from that, the top 10 best-selling video games of 2018 according to Amazon have been revealed, and here's the rundown of big Nintendo presents on this list. At number 1, we have Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Number 2 is Red Dead Redemption 2 on the PlayStation 4. Number 3 is Super Mario Party. Number 4 is Marvel Spider-Man. Number 5 is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Number 6 is Super Mario Odyssey. Number 7 is Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. Number 8 is Call of Duty Black Ops 4 on the PS4. Number 9 is God of War, and then number 10 is The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Big Nintendo presence there. It looks like a lot of people are still picking up legacy Nintendo Switch games like Mario Kart 8, Zelda Breath of the Wild. That's pretty incredible. Odyssey is still selling pretty well, but do note that this is just Amazon numbers and isn't indicative of the overall picture. You don't even see Red Dead Redemption 2 on the Xbox One listed on the top 10, and you would have to imagine it would fall somewhere on there, and then collectively Red Dead Redemption 2 on the PS4 and Xbox One. If you combine the sales of the games on both platforms, that's easily the best-selling game of 2018. But I thought that would be a pretty interesting list to run down anyway. And lastly, Sega is interested in remaking an all-time classic in a Sonic Adventure remake. Here's what Sonic team head Takashi Iizuka said in an interview with Retro Gamer. Quote, "It was the first high-speed 3D action game that also featured a scenario highlighted with 6 different stories. The A-Life Chow, 6 unique styles of gameplay. It is a unique game offering even 20 years after its release. At the time, it also wasn't just a solitary software release, it was the title to bring people to the Dreamcast, and we were given the budget to make something to showcase the hardware. However, it was the very first 3D game that we worked on, and looking at it now, I can see the rough edges it has, which really makes me want to remake it again." So that's a very interesting statement. I think a Sonic Adventure remake would be something that so many gamers would be all over, because not only would it have that nostalgic appeal, at the same time, Sonic Adventure has become one of the most iconic games in all of gaming. Is it at that Final Fantasy VII level? No. But look at the anticipation for a Final Fantasy VII remake. If Sonic Adventure could even get a third of that hype for a remake, well then it would probably be a very, very successful title. At this point, take it as a rumor, but I would love to see it happen. And that's gonna conclude this video. Again, week 4 of the PlayStation Store's holiday sale is live right now. Some of the deals include Far Cry, Yakuza, the Resident Evil games, Devil May Cry titles, Dead Rising titles. A lot of great deals being added to the PlayStation Store as we speak. The Plus games for the month of January are live right now. The PlayStation 4 is rumored to have crossed 90 million units sold. Ubisoft seems to be prepping up a new Tom Clancy game to be announced. We'll keep you posted on that. Top 10 best-selling video games of 2018 by Amazon have been posted. Pretty interesting list. And Sega seems to be interested in a Sonic Adventure remake. Would that be something that interests you? Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.